are underway in Allegiant Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. Out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert now. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. 7 yards there and a first down.
Josh Palmer. A gain of 7. First down, Los Angeles.
Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd down 2.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Chargers.
Once more, here's Eckler. Brandon Faison there on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. He's got the first down and more. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool him with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker it right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Malone Nichols providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And that sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things, getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, O'Connell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the gun on 3rd down. O'Connell. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 23 yards for Josh Jacobs. And the Raiders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So after a scoreless 1st quarter, our first score of the game here in quarter number 2.
And it comes on a great run too, Brandon, because once he got past that first wave, how about how he kicked it into high gear, able to outrace defenders all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. From the 50, here's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. Touchdown, LA! Donald Parham, 50 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Down the left sideline. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams. 52 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
That was a statement-long touchdown. Carlson down to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Able to slither by. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Point after try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team, and they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves, and every now and then, though, it'll cost them, and that's what we just saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far in this defense because they've been trying. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. A lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 23 yards, the final tally. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down.
Off the play fake. O'Connell. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Open man right side, Myers. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Madison. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Alexander Madison taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have regained the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert, he'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert on first down now. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, 61 yards. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raiders have the ball back, and here comes Devontae Adams to the field again. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. Looking to throw on second down. O'Connell looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down. O'Connell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And they will take a knee here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Looking to throw. O'Connell. And that's complete to Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 48-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, O'Connell. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pick up there. On 1st down, O'Connell. Pass complete on the crossing route. This is Hooper. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Back to throw. O'Connell. He's got Renfro on the out route. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. On 1st and 10, O'Connell. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Chargers' 39-yard line.
He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
As we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Draw play, it's Eckler. Shifts past him, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Eckler again, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man is Palmer. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll get it across midfield down to the 49. 2nd and 8. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. That a 92-yard kick return. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point safely through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Now a dump off here complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good. Las Vegas.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. To throw on 3rd down. O'Connell. It's caught here by Adams. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run with a fullback Johnson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on against the end, will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Now, one final throw incomplete. And time will run out here in the 4th quarter, and we are going to overtime. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here at OT as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first down. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, it looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Now their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Herbert. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 30 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
Eckler down between the tackles. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Eckler, the ball carrier, taken down at the 43-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Automatic first.
The face mask leads to 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Once more, here's Eckler.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And it brings up 4th.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no... We will play on here in overtime. Defense ready to start this next drive. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive, so now sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering where's that magic line for my kicker. They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again. Still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash? What do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.